Hi, everyone. I'm here today with a good friend, Joie from AMZ Insiders. And today we're going to talk about a common question where people have is selling on Amazon a side hustle. So welcome to have you.
Thank you. Excited to be here.
So question that a lot of people will have and what the purpose of this conversation will be is to educate and inspire new active people that sell and what's the work behind a successful Amazon business and being relatable and the honest way how being an Amazon seller, what the potential is. I myself was an Amazon seller. It didn't work out well for me, so I'm in a different seat today. But I know many people, hundreds of people that are clients and just friends that are in the Amazon space that are really successful. So why Amazon? Maybe if you could share your story, why you choose Amazon, like why would someone choose Amazon FBA as their next business?
Amazon still has a ton of opportunity if you build a brand and you can get your product right. I think you're right touching on the point that you can't just put something on Amazon and think it's going to sell. It is not a side hustle in the terms of get rich quick. It is a lot of effort and work. But if you're willing to put in the work as a side hustle, which I highly recommend, you keep your current job and your current income and you start your Amazon business on the side of what you're doing. So that's where it comes in as a side hustle, but it is definitely a lot of work.
Got it. You have a lot of content out there that talks about like the benefits of having an Amazon FBA business, like making $10,000 a month while only working like 5 hours a week. Is that like a realistic expectation for anyone selling on Amazon? It's just like starting out, or what does it take to get to that level where, like, you know what, I put my 5, 10 hours a week and I could have a good side business that makes me money?
Definitely in the beginning, you want to put a lot of your focus and time on product research. And I really believe that you can find a profitable product to sell within a few weeks if you're putting in the right amount of time. So that to me would be at least 10 hours a week looking for the products to sell. And then you launch and you start to build your business and you can do all of it yourself and that'll take a little bit more time, or you can build a trusted team. And that's what I love to help people do, figure out what they're good at, what they want to continue doing and what they can outsource to buy back time, right? Money is time, especially for me. I'm a mom. So I trust people to help me with my Amazon business so that I can spend more time with my family.
Got it. And what's like I mean, for me, I know for me it's really valuable, like having a mentor and like mentorship. For me in my business, I have a mentor that has nothing to do with my business, but he's my mentor.
Yeah.
But I would love to hear your perspective on the importance of mentorship when running a business. I mean, right now we're talking about Amazon, so it would be Amazon, but it's really anything that you do.
Anything you do, especially as an entrepreneur, you should have a mentor. Look, I'm an Amazon selling coach. I also have business coaches that are helping me grow and be a better version of myself. I'm constantly investing in myself to learn, and it really mitigates risks and it helps with profitability. So, as an example, I joined AMZ Insiders and I got a mentor because my first product I launched on Amazon, which was in 2017, it did not do very well. I keep it on my desk, it's right here. And this product, it was a passion product from my heart. And I launched it. I didn't really know what I was doing, except that I wanted it to sell and I cared about it. Well, I had a good intentions and a good heart. That wasn't really how I built my business when I did go from 0 to a million in 12 months. The reason I hit my $1 million mark by 12 months was because I invested in myself. I got a mentor that I could ask questions to and be coached and pushed. And mentors, when you find the right community and the right mentor, they're going to push you to go to the limits you didn't think you could go to or that you want to go to, but you don't want to do it alone. We cannot build our businesses in isolation. That's not what entrepreneurship and business is about. You need to have a team and coaches. And there's no shame in saying, hey, I need help and I need to be around the best minds in the industry. And I want the results that other people have already achieved. So of course I'm going to try to go after them and ask them questions and, pay. And I'm happy to pay, the thousands of dollars because they're worth it. They have those proven results that I know I can get.
Right. That's so true. I completely agree with that. For me, it's like it's my therapy session when I have my time with my mentor, even it's business conversation, but it just really puts things in perspective, what to prioritize, what not. So I completely agree with that.
Yeah.
So I have another question is I know you have your podcast It's Fearless Sellers, write them back. And there's so much out. I mean, there's so much gurus and Amazon courses and mentorship programs out there helping sellers. And a lot of them personally, we all know that some of them are not. Again, I don't like talking negative, but it's not, a lot of them are just fluff. So a seller like starts out, or he's already a nice amount, like a nice size seller, but he really wants to have a good podcast to listen to. Like, how do you filter through that and know like what is the right place for me to listen to really gain knowledge and grow as an entrepreneur?
I think the best way to gain knowledge for your business and yourself is to hear other people's selling stories and other people's journeys. And there'll be nuggets of inspiration in there from people who have paved the path and already done it. And that's one of the reasons I started my podcast, Fearless Sellers, was to highlight sellers of all levels. I'm not just highlighting people who can afford Lamborghinis and are retired, but it's the blood, sweat, tears that go into running a business that I love to open up and shed light on. And let's take Pearl and your story, for instance. It's like you learned a ton about yourselves and about selling on Amazon and entrepreneurship, and whether or not you guys succeeded for whatever reason, if it had to do with the platform you were on or the lack of knowledge at the age that you started at. Either way, there is so much value in sharing those stories. So the podcast is designed to lift up, celebrate sellers, our successes and our failures, and grow our community together.
That's amazing. That's so true, because we only learn from our failures. That's number one. And number two is the path that I have today is only because I was a seller to start, right? And the same with Pearl. The path that we both have today, helping Amazon sellers, was only by learning what means selling on Amazon, what it looks like, looking at profitability, looking at costs, looking at logistic costs. So that's really true. So what does AMZ Insiders do mainly? Like, somebody wants to reach out, wants to know, needs that coaching, needs help. What's your like specialty where you guys focus on with your mentorship?
The big difference with AMZ Insiders from the other gurus you were mentioning before is we're a team of coaches that have all gone through AMZ Insiders. So we've all gone through it. We're either high 6-figure sellers, or I'm a 7-figure seller. My managing partner, my business partner, he's a 9-figure seller. And we all understand selling, and we've gone through the exact same method. So now I love the opportunity to coach sellers at all levels. I personally absolutely love helping people get through product research, and it can be adding a new innovative product to their store or just starting right out. That's one of the sweet spots as me as a coach. And then we have coaches across the board, because it is not just about what I know, it is about what we know collectively. And if anybody tells you they have Amazon all figured out, they know how to do it all, I would be a little skeptical too, because it really does take a community and it takes a team. I love marketing. I love SEO. I love Google Ads, but depending on your product, you're going to need a team of coaches that are going to be able to support you. If you have a supplement product, well, hey, I'm probably going to send you to a different coach on our team that is killing it in the supplements, whereas another person, can grow in home and baby. So we really like to collectively be able to coach so that every single one of our sellers in our program, and really all sellers, to be successful.
That's amazing. Yeah, so it's a great conversation. And if anyone wants to really hear, I mean, I've listened to a couple of your podcasts and they're really amazing. I love stories. I don't like when people just give me like a speech. I like to hear a story and a background, and on the entrepreneurial side, it's really amazing. So if anyone ever wants to listen to a really good podcast and it's about Amazon, Fearless Sellers is the place for you to go to listen, because there's some amazing stories there. And yeah, that's right. I'm back at you. And yeah, it's great to have you. I really appreciate you coming on and sharing with our audience, with my customer base, what you guys do and how you can help them.
I really appreciate it. Thank you for having me. And for everybody else out there, the only way to fail on Amazon is to quit. So just keep pushing forward.
100%. Amen to that. Thank you, Jamie. I mean, Joey.